What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial. First I'm going to be showing you the products that I'm using, and then this is the hair. This is called Spring Hair by Beyond Beauty on Amazon. I will be sure to leave the link down below. A great alternative to this hair would also be the Free Tress Water Wave or Bohemian Curl. So I'm actually doing my 6-year-old's hair. I actually used some of this hair to do my hair a couple of days ago. I ordered 2 packs of a hair. Each pack came with 3 bundles in it. For myself, I used about maybe 2 and like maybe 3 strands or so. So I have a ton of hair left over and I decided to use this on my girl's hair. So with Lauren, I actually cut the hair in half and then split it into about 4 different sections, 4 different pieces rather. And that gave me 4 twists in the back of her hair, which I will show you later on. So in the top, I actually split that half into several different small pieces so I can do the feed-in style for her cornrows, just so I can have that fluffy twist towards the end of her hair. So that's what you see me doing here. So I'm starting off by cornrowing, and then towards the end I just twisted all of the hair. So as I am starting to braid, I braid with her natural hair first, and then I take a small piece of the spring twist hair, add it to her hair, braid maybe about 2 more times, add another piece of hair, add another piece of spring twist, excuse me, then I continue to braid, add another piece of hair, and keep braiding. And then once I get to the very end, I just twist all of the hair together, and once you let it go, you get this really beautiful twist. So I know a lot of you are really familiar with doing hair with the like when you're twisting, you do the, what do they call it, the rope twist. This hair, you do not have to do that. You basically just go hand over hand, left over right when you are twisting. You do not want to pull this hair too tight when you're twisting it because it will not give that springy effect. So you want to hold it very taut, not too tight, not too loosely, but you just twist the hair. You'll see me start twisting in a moment. There was no rocket science to it. I literally just started twisting the hair, and that was basically it. So I braided the hair down all the way to the end of her hair because her hair naturally is about a number 4. This hair was a number 1 because I initially bought it for myself. So it's too dark for her hair. So I was sure to twist down, braid down to the length of her hair so that it wouldn't peek through. So as you can see, I am literally just doing left over right, left over right, left over right. That's it. I am horrible with Senegalese and Marley twists, so this style was perfect. I have it in right now, and the way that it springs up, it literally looks like when you twist your natural hair. So the style looks very natural. I thought this was great for a 6-year-old. As you can see, so my friend, so here's the backstory behind those 3 braids that are not done yet. I am horrible with braids, especially with the parting. So I actually had my friend braid her hair a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just taking the braids out one by one and redoing them because I suck at braiding and parting. So I'm using a little bit of Shine and Jam. This is a new formula they have. The old formula tends to get slippery after a while, but this has a really nice hold. It makes my part look really, really neat. And I'm using that on both the left and right side of her hair to make sure that the parts stay nice and neat. And I'm once again beginning to braid her hair with her natural hair. And then after a couple of times, I just grab a small piece of that spring twist hair, add it in and continue to braid. And then I'll add another piece of hair. And this will thicken up the braid as you go along. And I add like maybe 4 to 5 pieces to each braid, just so that the twist is nice and fluffy and it makes it very age appropriate. This is a great style, great protective style for kids. I actually plan to do my other daughter's hair like this as well. I have 5 children. They're all girls. The youngest one is not ready for braids yet. She's only about 7 months. So I have 3 daughters who are in school right now, and I plan to actually do this style on all of them. It seems like it will last for a long time. The hair is really soft. Like I said in the beginning, Free Tress Water Wave is extremely, if not probably the same exact hair as this hair. Had I have known that, I would have just used that from the beginning. But I did order this hair from Amazon. It says tangle free. When I was doing my hair, because I left it the actual length that it came, it says 8 inches. But it actually, once you start twisting, it stretches to about maybe 16 to 18 inches. I had a bit of trouble with tangling, but once I kept my fingers dry, I had no problems. I thought by adding product to it would have helped with the slip, but it actually caused it to tangle more. So my recommendation is to not add any product to the hair while you're braiding or twisting it. It just makes it tangle up at the bottom. So as you can see, I'm just using my scissors and cutting away those little stray ends and then continuing to braid the rest of her hair. So I'll come back once we are getting to the twist in the back. So now for the back of her hair, I basically just did twist. So there's a braid at the root and then the ends are twisted. Once again, her natural hair color is about a number 4. This hair is a number 1. So I had to braid down the length of her hair before I started twisting to avoid her hair peeking through, because I don't really apply heat to their hair. So I did not want to have to stretch her hair out with the blow dryer to prevent the hair from peeking through. So to avoid all of that, I just braided the hair down to the length of her hair and then I started twisting. So basically you just start off with a braid and then you end with a twist. That is it. This hairstyle took about maybe an hour and a half for me to do. It was really, really simple. If you're better at cornrows, then you'll probably get it quicker, a lot quicker than I did, but it took me about an hour and a half or so to do. We were watching Home Alone and it was no problem to do. It is very painless. She didn't have any issues with any scalp tenderness, anything of the sort. It is really lightweight here. I have 2.5 packs in my head and it literally feels like nothing is on my head. So that's how I knew that this was perfect for my girls. I used less than half a pack for her head because I did cut the hair in half. So I used about half of the pack of hair, less than half of the pack. I still have another half that I can do. My other daughters, my 5-year-olds, I can do her hair with that. So this hair is a great buy. Once again, I will leave the link to this hair down below in the description box. So make sure you read thoroughly all the way through just to make sure that you don't miss any important details. I will leave all of the products that I use down in the description box as well. For parting, I did the brick method. So basically what that is not lining up your part straight down the center. It'll kind of go in like a zigzag formation in a sense. You'll have a braid, 2 braids underneath, and then you'll put a braid right between the 2 of those, so that way it falls really nicely. It makes the hair look a lot fuller and you don't see a bunch of scalp when you when the wind blows or anything of the sort. It just looks a lot neater and it makes the hair look a lot fuller. So once again, you do not want to twist this hair in the rope twist style. You don't need to twist as you twist. You just basically hold the hair loosely in your hand and you go left over right. That is it. No, you're not going to twist this hair the same way you would do like Marley or Senegalese. It's basically just a 2-strand, hand over hand, left over right twist. That's it. I'm not sure how it would turn out if you do right over left. I am a righty, so naturally my hands go left over right. I'm not sure how it would be if you did it the opposite direction. Give it a try and then let me know how that goes. But that is basically it. Like I said before, it just took about an hour and a half to do. The style looks extremely natural. Like if you just saw her in the street, you would just think she just got some cornrows and some twists. That's how natural the style looks. I have mine in right now. My entire head is twisted, and everyone swears that I'm just a naturalista rocking some two strand twists, and I'll let them believe it, honey. I'm like, yeah, girl, I got some shea moisture up in this piece, and that's not the case. So, it is a very extremely natural looking style, and like I said before, it's perfect for small children. So now that her braids and twists are complete, I am going to take some mousse and just apply this all over the hair. I used a generous amount, and this will further help with any flyaways and to help blend her natural hair in with the spring hair a lot better. Like I said, the colors of the hair is so different from her natural hair color. So this just kind of helps to mesh and melt her hair into the spring twist hair. So I'm just running this through, and this is going to lay down all of those little flyaways and make the hair look really polished and neat. To add some shine to her hair, I am using the olive oil hair sheen. This is the one with the coconut oil, and it smells so good. I am using a generous amount to add some luster to the hair, make it look nice and healthy. And this stuff smells so good. And to lay down her edges, I'm going to be using some Style Factor Edge Booster edge control. This is the grapeseed, I believe. It smells really good. I'm using this, and we have a designated toothbrush in my household for edges. I did buy the edge brush, however, it is way too hard for the girls' hair. I can take it, but with them, it is just way too hard. And I find using a soft bristle toothbrush works perfect. So this is the one that we use. It is washed after every use, so don't worry about any gunk or buildup being stuck in it. We take very good care of this toothbrush. My girls like for their edges to be laid, so we make sure we take care of them. But that pretty much completes everything for this hairstyle. I really hope that you guys were able to learn something from this and maybe get some ideas for your girls. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.